everyone, welcome to #Spina Bifida. Sex in the mainstream is often taboo to talk about. People with disabilities that have sex is even more of a taboo conversation. Neither should be something we're afraid to speak on. Safe, consenting sex is great, and sexuality should be explored. Today I'm going to share some of my experiences being disabled and having sex. It's also important to note that I am a cis woman in a relationship with a cis man. So I'll be speaking on my experiences with this. I've been sexually active for a few months now. My partner is able-bodied, and as you already know, I am disabled. Sex for me was something pretty terrifying because of how society shows women's bodies of having this very perfect look. And of course, what we see in the media, no one has a back that looks like mine. So I've struggled a very long time finding my body attractive. I've had to do a lot of work to unlearn these messages and love my disabled body. Of course, sometimes I fall back into these traps, but I have to remind myself that my body is beautiful, and it also doesn't hurt that my partner finds me attractive. My partner and I's biggest concern was, how do we have safe sex without hurting my back, which is extremely sensitive, but still make sex fun and enjoyable for us? Communication and research has been our key. Every time we try something new, we talk beforehand about it, during it, and check up on each other after. We found things that I wasn't physically able to do, so we figured out alternatives. Or my partner helps me out when I need a little bit of assistance for certain activities. We've also discussed things like maybe one day using toys in our sex life, which many disabled people have used and actually helps a lot with their sex life. Oral sex is great because it puts less stress on my back, and both my partner and I get satisfaction. We also acknowledge, just like with able-bodied couples, sex can be tricky and sometimes things just don't work out. But the great thing about sex is that if it doesn't work one night, we can try another night. Well, my camera battery died, so let me continue here. We're both learning about each other, and it has been a great experience. So anyone with spina bifida or with a disability or wanting to explore their sexuality or sex, here are some things that I find important. Because let's be honest, there's not many resources for disability and sex.
Tell me about it.
By disabled people. So one, make sure you feel safe with your partner and you both decide what method of protection you'd like to use. Two, communicate about your disability. Tell your partner what sensations you have, what sensations you don't, and ask about theirs. Three, don't be afraid to ask for help while being intimate, especially if you want to try something new. Four, don't just use the bed. Use a chair to have sex on. Use pillows to help support your back. Get creative, but be safe. Five, try some foreplay. Those are the few things I've learned so far while being sexually active. So in the description, I have provided many resources on sex and disability, ranging from LGBTQ+, foreplay advice, sex toy advice, from many people who are disabled, some that are not, but especially from people who are disabled that are people of color. So I hope you check it out, and if you're into it, enjoy your sex life. Disabled people have great sex. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Thank you for watching. If you want to help support
She's telling the truth.
Please consider pledging to my Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, you'll be able to access great rewards, all while supporting this channel. Link for that will be in the description below.
I agree with everything she said. Pillows, chairs. You ain't just got to use the bed, man. And take it from me with experience, and I'm assuming her with experience because she gave the advice. But yeah, that's facts. You don't have to use just a bed, the typical bed. I lost my virginity in the car, and it was comfortable, you know. It was cold because it was the wintertime, but it was a comfortable car, you know. My back was all right. I don't know, like the pain scale for everybody with spina bifida, but my back don't hurt as much as I would assume that it would probably with other spina bifida people, because when I have sex, I really don't even feel nothing in my back per se, but I'm also not like picking nobody up or anything like that, at least not yet. Maybe one day, but yeah, I'm not picking nobody up or doing nothing wild. I'm usually, like she said, in a bed or a chair, somewhere comfortable. I never stand up during sex. So, yeah, man. But don't think because you got a disability, you can't have sex. It's a free country. As long as you get consent, you can have sex with whoever consensually allows you to have sex with them. and you can have great sex, and you can have the best sex. And just like she said, communication is key. I'm sorry if I was scratching my cheek hair and y'all heard it in the microphone. But communication is key. Talk to your partner about what you can and can't do, what you will and won't do, what you can tolerate and what you can't tolerate. Like me, I may not be the biggest down there, so I ain't the smallest either. But that might hinder me from doing certain positions. And also, excuse me, and also, my body may not be able to move or bend or twist and turn certain ways. So I make sure I tell my partner those things. And if they want to keep it going, they can keep going. We can keep going. Or if they don't want to do this at all because of the things I tell them, that's cool too. Don't ever let somebody tell you that you can't find a partner because of how you are. And also, don't let somebody who don't want to have sex with you discourage you from having sex. Because one thing I learned in life at a very young age, it's somebody for everybody. So if I don't want to have sex with you, the next man will. Or if she don't want to have sex with you, the next woman will. So always keep that in mind too. But anyway, y'all have a good day.